Welcome to the Heavy Spoilers Show. I'm your host Definition, aka Tiny Dick Grayson, and since our video yesterday we've had a whole host of brand new updates on the Batman. Normally every week, same bat time, same bat channel, we go over the biggest updates on the movie, but this week has been completely packed and there's a lot more information on what could be in the film. So I thought I'd do a follow up from yesterday on some of the brand new tidbits. Throughout this video we'll be discussing some big plot leaks, the new casting call that could be bringing Robin into the universe, and Ben Affleck's comments on why he left the project. There will be some spoilers here, so if you don't want to know anything about the film, then I highly suggest that you turn off now. Make sure you subscribe to the channel to never miss a video, and with that out of the way, I just want to give a huge thank you for clicking this. Now let's get into our breakdown of the Batman. Okay, so we have a brand new call sheet that has just come out from the casting department of the film. This states that the movie is looking for circus performers such as fire dancers, fire breathers, fire starters, twisted fire starters, and puppet operators. The people must be age 17 and above, and filming will start in March. What's interesting about this is that it's being shot in Liverpool, and yesterday we reported on a call for extras at a Halloween party that would be shot at the exact same location. So the city looks like it's going to become a major area for the film, and lining these two up, it is possible that they could be the same place or linked with one another. The first casting call that centers around the circus could indicate that we are finally getting a live action Robin for the first time in decades. The Dark Knight Rises hinted at John Blake becoming him, but since Batman and Robin, the character hasn't been seen on screen. We know that Batfleck's version had one, but that he died after being murdered by Harley and the Joker, and with this being a year 2 story, it does make sense to introduce him here. It is said that the movie will be based on the Batman graphic novel, The Long Halloween, and whilst Robin isn't in that, he does appear in its direct sequel Dark Victory, and that serves as his origin story. The villain in Dark Victory is known as the Hangman, and they leave clues behind in the form of the game of the same name. Robin brings a completely new perspective to the case, and there's an awesome moment when he solves a clue that they and the readers have been obsessing over. He figures out one of them is none of you are safe instead of 9 of you are safe, and this opens Bruce up to bringing someone else into the family that he can train and get a new perspective from. Long Halloween and Dark Victory are very similar storylines and both center around a killer striking big names in Gotham, so I can't really see them making 2 films out of the arc. It is more likely that they would just pick and choose from both in order to tell one complete story. Now, I have seen some people asking, why not just ask for acrobats if it's going to be centered around the Flying Graysons? And to answer that, I would say that this is because they would likely be a higher profile part of the scene. They would have been specifically cast, and there wouldn't just be a general call out as they have with extras. The fact that they are reaching out for circus folk does add a lot of weight to the idea that Robin will be brought into the universe. The scene could literally take place anywhere in the movie, from Bruce's origin itself all the way up to a post-credit scene. Martha's favourite thing to do was go and watch Haley's circus, so it could be a big moment from Bruce's childhood, or it could be added to the end of the movie to tease what's to come. There's tons of things that we can speculate over, and it's very exciting, and if anyone can do Robin right, then it's definitely Matt Reeves. Now, there are other potential things that the scene could be, and we do know that the Penguin will be in the film. The circus is tied in with his origin story, as he used to be part of a freak show. This appears in some of the backstory on the character, and it could tie directly into the movie. Either way, there's a lot to pull from it, and the second casting call in Liverpool 2 sets up a lot of things. That sheet centers on a Halloween party that says people won't need to bring any clothes across, and it is possible that they could be audience members of the circus or part of something completely unrelated. As we said earlier, we do know that the movie will be based on the book The Long Halloween, so it is possible that this could be the event that kickstarts the entire thing. The source material starts at a wedding hosted by Falcone, who we know will be in the film. Whilst this takes place in June, it could be that they are streamlining things and putting it there to make the events happen faster. The opening centered around Falcone trying to bribe Bruce, but as I'm sure you can guess, he turned this down. From there the murders begin to happen, and it's a pivotal scene in the story. I would absolutely love to see a costume party, and then to have Bruce show up in regular clothes. This happened in Batman Returns and The Dark Knight Rises, and both were brilliant moments laced with the subtext that Bruce Wayne was the mask that Batman put on in order to appear normal. Either way, both these casting calls give us a lot of things to speculate about. As for things we have a bit more information on, we have some leaks that are currently making the rounds that talk about who the funeral scene is for. Before we get into that, I just want to let you know we're giving away a free copy of the Infinity Saga box set to one random subscriber. All you have to do to be in with a chance of winning is like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave your thoughts on the updates in the comment section below. The winner is going to be chosen at random on the 15th of March, and the set will be shipped out from then to whoever gets the prize, so best of luck to everyone who takes part. Okay, so if you checked out yesterday's video, then you'll know that we reported on a casting call and leaked that there was going to be a funeral scene in the film. This moment would lead to Batman being attacked by a villain and having his Batsuit destroyed, and thus he required a new one. Since then, we've had a lot more leaks surface on what this is in regards to and who is behind it. According to the leaks, the character that is killed is the Mayor of Gotham, and this is who the funeral is being held for. In addition to this, the Mayor's death is reportedly the big event that we saw the news vans, police, and Bruce Wayne investigating. This was at the spot where all of the Gotham Action news vans were, and where Bruce pulled up on his motorbike and looked over the scene. The funeral pulls the entirety of Gotham together, and it's during this that the Riddler is meant to attack. This comes directly from the person on set who dropped a picture of Robert Pattinson's chair and then went on to have their account deleted along with all of their posts and probably their career. We did report yesterday that leakers said that during this, Batman's costume is severely damaged and that he must replace the cape and cowl. We go into all of the details on the new costume in that video, so definitely check it out if you haven't, but basically the cowl gets white eyes and loses the collar to it. I'll leave that video linked at the end if you want to know more, and yeah, definitely go check that out. Now, the death of the Mayor is something massive, as in some Batman storylines, most notably Earth 1, the Penguin was the Mayor. It could be possible that the villains in the film are working together, as is often the case in movies which they end up having more than one, and the Penguin could have hired the Riddler to kill the Mayor so that he can take his place. This would allow the Penguin to rule Gotham, and him running for mayor was something that was seen in the 66 show and the aforementioned film Batman Returns. It's an incredible bit of information that shows not even the mayor is safe in Gotham. This cements the need for a Batman and makes for an amazing plot point if true. And finally, we have an interview that's just come out from Ben Affleck that says why he left the project and decided to make way for the new vision. Ben Affleck was pretty much doing the hokey cokey for about 3 years, with him being in 1 second and out the other, and because of this he came to be known as Schrodinger's Bat. Ultimately, after several delays, he decided to step away and has now finally revealed why this was. In an interview with the New York Times, Affleck said that he struggles with alcohol and his divorce from Jennifer Garner led to a troubled shoot on Justice League. This swayed him to step down, and when discussing the matter he said, "I showed somebody the Batman script and they said, I think the script is good. I also think you'll drink yourself to death if you go through what you just went through again." Affleck said he drank relatively normally, but due to stress in his life he started to lose control. He followed this up by saying, "What happened was that I started drinking more and more when my marriage was falling apart. You're trying to make yourself feel better with eating or drinking or sex or gambling or shopping or whatever, but that ends up making your life worse. Then you do more of it to make that discomfort go away, then the real pain starts. It becomes a vicious cycle you can't break. That's at least what happened to me." Sadly, Affleck's marriage to Garner ended in 2018, and I just find reading this a bit of a bummer. Affleck is a big comic book fan, and I remember him saying that he wanted to do Batman for so long and that it was a dream come true. I still love his version of the character, but obviously he has to put himself before the role, and it's not nice to read stuff like that. It's a shame, and hey, I've pretty much ruined your day, haven't I? Oh well, I am the spoiler man, and it looks like I spoiled days too now. Anyway, that's all of the news since yesterday, and I can't believe how much we're getting on the movie at the moment. I love this part of a production as it really lets the imagination run wild and you can pore over every single detail. I would love to hear your thoughts on the Batman update, so comment below and let me know. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for videos like this every day. If you want something else to watch, then definitely check out our video from yesterday in which we go over the second Batsuit leaks in full detail. We also did a full breakdown of the insane details that you missed in Joker, which is going to be linked at the end. It's one of the best videos I've ever done, and if you love the movie, you definitely need to check that out. If you want to support the channel from as little as 99 cents a month, then please click the join button below. You get access to content early and can suggest video topics and breakdowns. We massively appreciate it, and it goes a long way to helping videos like this get made. This is a channel for people who are super into superheroes, so if that's the kind of thing you like, hit subscribe. Thank you for taking the time to watch this. I've been Definition, you've been the best, and I'll see you next time. Take care, peace.